Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to Uncle Robbie's Science Corner. Okay guys, tonight it's going to be a little short one. Really something easy to do. Something you guys may have to do in your life, and that's just repairing an output jack on a guitar. Now I'm going to zoom down into the guitar right now. This is about replacing the output jack. This is a Squier Mini Strat. It's a nice little guitar. This is one I bought for my son when he was, I don't know, about 3 years old. I bought one of these for my son, one for my friend Rich's son. And this one's black, the other one was red. But my son wanted a black Strat like my old guitar player Corona Hudson had, so I bought him this one. Now I wanted to give this to my cousin's kids, and you know, so they can use it and learn how to play. You can see my son, he put a little ding there because he decided to be Pete Townsend. And you know, what happened was the nut, the outer nut fell off of the jack plate, all right? And so really, I couldn't find a suitable substitute for it. I mean, this one here won't fit. This one here won't fit. Okay? You can see that. It's a really weird sized screw. And so far, I don't have anything in my collection. And believe me, my collection of hardware is extensive after 30 years of doing this. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to quickly unsolder this, okay? And what you do is you just heat it up. Okay? Boom, that wire falls right out. See that? Okay? It's something we all love doing, soldering. People are afraid of soldering. I used to be afraid of soldering, but now I'm not. And it's only because, well, after doing it for so many years, you know, things have gotten a lot easier. I started soldering in Acoustalog in New York when I was in high school. I'm going to just bend the terminal here out a little bit. I'm going to bend this one in a little bit, okay, with my handy dandy Leatherman tool. So that'll actually fit into the jack cavity. And what I want to do is, this is the tip. So basically I'm going to just stick the tip in there, and this is already pre-tinned. You know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to use the jack plate. I'm going to use the jack plate as a little holder thing. Now, when you put this jack plate on, you can beef up the area under it with the with washers, which I don't actually happen to have. Well, I probably do have one. Let me stop the camera. I'll go find a couple of them, and I'll be right back to you, okay? Hold on. Okay, guys. Hey, what I did, I soldered that, and what happened was when I was looking for the correct size screws, which I didn't actually pull out of my parts bag, I did find the correct size washers. Now, let's see. Nope. That's not the correct size screws. Stop. Okay, guys, guess what I just figured out? The jack on this that I just installed won't fit, and I'll show you why. And there is a difference between these two jacks. This crappy little Chinese one, okay, if you can see, there is a difference. I'm going to zoom. I'm going to zoom into boom, boom. Hey, shake your rump. Yeah, let me get this, all right? You guys are going to love this one. Now, here's a quality... Here's the quality Switchcraft one, right? You can see right here how that, where the tip makes the contact, is a lot longer than this one. If you can see, this one here, let me get the camera to focus. Focus. Right, you can see this one, it's got just a little nubby thing, right? This one makes it, this switchcraft one makes it way too deep for it to fit. So, what am I left to do except for take the goddamn thing apart, okay? And that's why this is Uncle Robbie's Science Corner. Like I said, there are no mistakes here, just happy accidents. And everything is a teachable moment. Okay? So here's a teachable moment. These little cheap Chinese freaking jacks are made to do a certain job. And these guitars, while they're probably made by the people that I met at the Music Messer, they don't use the same standardized parts as, well, if there's any such thing as standardized parts now because of all the foreign competition, as American guitars. So I guess this is going to go from just being a Uncle Robbie Science Corner to a freaking political rant about how offshore competition is really destroying everything we know about instruments. I hope my soldering iron's hot enough right now. Let me clear the tip off. There you go. Clean the tip, clean the tip, clean the tip. See if we can unsolder this bastard. Come on, baby. Are you hot yet? Are you hot tonight? Are you feeling right? 'Cause I need you now like I never did before. Sorry if I'm singing Michael Schenker. And I can't get this thing to unsolder. Let's see if I can get this one to unsolder. Is it high enough? Is it loud enough? If you don't approve, use the door. I hate soldering. It sucks when you have to take the thing apart. Hold on, watch this. Alright. Uncle Robbie's gonna hold the soldering iron in his mouth. Heat this thing up. Grab the wire with the freaking fire. And here you can yank it out. I don't know. I guess the iron's not hot enough yet. That's what it's called, striking while the iron's hot. There you go. Now it's hot enough. Alright, there you go. Oh, God, I love soldering. Don't I love soldering? I tried to see why I couldn't. When I was testing this out, I couldn't actually see why the hell it wouldn't fit. Come on, ungo. Come on, unsolder. You know what's the problem with these cheap soldering irons? They take forever to freaking heat up. I guess I gotta let it heat up. So anyway, guys, what else is new? What has everybody been doing? Leave it in the comments. Let me know what's been going on with you. Not much been going on with me except, you know, playing in the bands and stuff like that, having fun, you know, doing the rock and roll thing. Pretending to be a rock star. See, like I said, this is Uncle Robbie's Science Corner. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents, and now that sucker is out of there. Yay! Look at that. Alright, now I gotta put the original jack back on. So what I'm gonna do now is I got my little spacer thing, okay? I'm gonna stick that probably with another little spacer thing, because let's see how much room that'll give me here on this jack. Oh, plenty of room, plenty of room. Gonna get that. I'm going to take the spacer nut that was on the back of this one, and I wanted to just change this out because it was, you know, just a piece of cheap Chinese crap that this guitar came with. I wanted to put on a good switchcraft, but unfortunately, the little control, you know, the jack pocket is not cut to a very good spec, which unfortunately led me to this conundrum. Anyway, what I'm going to do is now figure out what size socket wrench I need to drive this sucker home. And I'm hoping it's going to be like a 7/16 maybe. And that looks like it'll fit. Okay, guys, and let's just back this back. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. See that? Okay, now. Okay, I just want to back that back so the tip, so that the tip is facing downward. So when the jack does go in, look, I'll show you right here. Okay, when the jack does go in, all right, when you're jacking it in, Okay, not jacking it off, mind you, jacking it in. Okay, it goes like that. Okay, focus, focus. See if we can focus on that. Can we focus on that? Please, goddamn it, focus. There you go. Look at it, focus. And that's what we want, okay? That's where we want the tip. We want the tip part here up closest to the jack place or somewhere thereabouts, all right? That's what we want. Because now this will fit into the ding-dang doggone route. Now we're going to put this back down here, okay, like we did before. Get that. I'm getting my solder. Okay. Now, what do we say? Where's the tip? This is the tip, okay? So what we're going to do is heat this up a little bit. Get that nice and hot. And get it open and shove the wire through, okay? Going to just kind of... Oh, that's not the tip, though. We want to put the tip through. I don't know how much the out-of-phase problem with this would matter. But let's just try and do it for sake of shits and giggles. Let's try and get this thing working correctly, alright? Because I really want this kid to enjoy this guitar, and I've been promised to him for a couple of years. And it's just like it was sitting in my parents' house. I was locked out of my parents' house for a while. My friggin' brother-in-law changed the locks because he's a douchebag. And I couldn't get to this guitar, and I finally got it out. And then when I finally found all the parts... Man, this is a pain in the neck. There you go. Get in there, you little landlubber. Come on. Oh, hold on. Let me just snip this off. And just snip off the end of this wire. Because there's that little blob of garbage right there. So, there you go. Alright. Like I said, anybody can do these repairs with a Leatherman tool on their kitchen table. You don't have to have an entire guitar shop, and that's what this is all about, guys. It might take a while. I might not be the smartest guy in the entire world, but goddamn, let me tell you. Okay. Al Firestein would be proud of me right now. Look at that. Okay, and that's in there. There you go. There's your tip. Here's your ring. Let me clean my soldering iron off so it'll make contact. There you go, and that works much better. I don't know if you guys can see this. Me soldering here. My friend Rich watches this. He's going to be laughing his ass off. He never leaves me a comment, but that's okay. I wish he would make fun of me in front of all my friends because he's known me for 35 years. And there you go. And now that's soldered in, okay? Now we're going to put this back down into the control cavity where hopefully it will fit. Here's a screw. Let's not get too particular about the screws, and that won't fit. Why won't it fit? I don't know. Oak press is not in the hole. Like I always said, I can never find a goddamn hole. Alright? There you go. There goes that. And that's in there. Woohoo! Look at that. Nice. And where's another screw? Where's another screw? Find one that's the actual right size. Sitting on my wonderfully organized workbench. Here's one. And there you go. Those are inserted. Now we'll go for the acid test, like I always say. If it doesn't, zoom out. Okay? Zoom out. Zoom back to me because everybody likes looking at how pretty I am. Right? And instead of just listening to my voice. Put the, oh look, it works. The other thing about these Chinese guitars is the tuners suck. And you know what? If this wasn't for a little kid, you know, there's nothing that can do more good for a Chinese-made Squier guitar than a great shot of American-made hip shot tuners. And I highly recommend changing them out. I'm not going to change them out on this guitar because this was a $99 guitar when I bought it. I'm giving it to my my cousin's kid just so he can have something to throw around. And you know what? I just pulled the jack out and I pulled the jack plate right out of the body. So what I'm going to do is just go get a dab of glue, put it in the screw holes, put them back in, and we're going to call it a day. Anyway, guys, that's all I got to say. This video has been totally fucked up, but a totally fun thing to do for you guys. Sorry about the adult language. I'm having an adult beverage because you know what? Some days, the simplest of things do not